The cheapest coins on the web, go and check out igsky.com. Their link will be down in the description and use code CAPGUN for a discount at checkout. You're right guys, it's Capgun Tom here and welcome to episode number 52 of Building Bayern. Now we've managed to sell everything from the last episode, putting us on 220,000 coins. Now I know what everyone's thinking, Tom, go make a signing, you've got enough for Neuer, you've got enough for Ribery. Now I'm going to have to ask you guys to be patient. This situation comes up a lot in this series where I have enough coins to buy the next signing, but if I buy that signing, you know, we're going to have absolutely no coins. And if I have like 10k, it takes a long time to turn 10k into 100k. However, it doesn't take that long to turn 210k into 300k, so it's a lot easier for me to trade when I've got a lot of coins. So I'm going to do a little bit more trading with all the coins I've got, and then I'll be looking to make a signing. Now we are in Division 2, we have left ourselves in a horrible position. We have managed to get ourselves to a point where we need to get 5 points, I believe it is, in 2 or 3 games. Otherwise, we're getting relegated, and we don't want to go back down to Division 3. So we're going to dive into our first game. We're coming up against a strong-looking BPL side, and unfortunately, the FIFA gods were not smiling on us at the start of this game. As you can see, lovely passing movement from our opponent. I can't take anything away, but a horrible deflection. Don't think that shot was going in until the deflection happened, and Boateng puts it into the back of his own net. However, we did a nice little bit of passing after the half-time mark, and you can see there, Lahm absolutely thunders that one into the back to level it up. And then we got very, very lucky. I think the FIFA gods decided to reward us after that little bit of bad luck in the first half, and it gives us a penalty, which I don't know whether it was. I think that, you know, Lahm maybe didn't really have the ball, although he was taken down in the box. Muller takes it, Muller puts it away, and it is 2-1, and I was like, you know what, I went very defensive, I hit him on the break, and fortunately Lewandowski converts that one to make it 3-1, to make it look like quite a one-sided affair, although it was actually much tighter than you might have thought, although I did have the majority of the possession. So there you go. Now we need 2 points from 2 games, which seems a lot more doable. You know, we need to get 2 draws or just 1 win, which I think we can do. So fingers crossed we'll do that in the next game. Here's the stats for you. If you enjoy looking at the stats, you can see Shaqiri's still only got 93 goals. Doesn't seem to be getting any closer to that 100 goal mark. I think Muller is really quite high up there now, definitely starting to move towards that 100 mark as well, especially since we moved into sort of like that right forward position. He's taking all our penalties for us. He is getting a lot of goals, and you've seen that in this episode already. Anyway, you can see we're going into our next game, and it is against a 4-3-3 Bundesliga team. Not the strongest, you know, he's got, you know, informed Dermich in there, he's got De Bruyne, and he's not on full chem. So I was like, okay, we've got, you know, a pretty good chance here, and we managed to slip Muller through in the 75th minute to make it 1-0, and I was like, yes, that's it. He didn't have any chances up until this point, and you can see there that we give away a very, very cheap corner in the 90th minute. This is literally the last kick of the game, so you know what's going to happen. He fires it in, and look at that, straight into the back of the net to make it 1-1. And that means that, well, that means that we are still with a chance of staying in the division. However, if we'd won that game, then we would already be safe. Now we have to go to our very last game, and it's all down to, you know, this last result, how it goes. If we lose, that's it, we're out. But if we get a draw or a win, we will be staying up. Okay, so we're going to dive straight into that game, see if we can get that all-important result. Let's see what our opponent's using. Thank God, 79 chem, although he's got Ronaldo at strike. I saw that and I was like, oh dear Lord. I don't understand why he's only got, you know, sort of like the 79 chemistry mark. You could get a lot higher. He's got enough coins, clearly. He's got informed Pogba in there that he could sell and just fill out the rest of the team with the La Liga squad. But, you know, it's Ultimate Team. Maybe this is what he thinks is his Ultimate Team. And fortunately for us, it actually meant that his squad was quite weak as we managed to get the first goal with Lahm. Very nice one over the top into Lahm. And that's Lahm's second goal of the episode. Very, very surprising. You can see there, Muller just does not miss in front of goal. Left, right foot, doesn't matter. He puts it in the back of the net. And look at this lovely cross from the man himself. And Lewandowski does manage to head that one in. Almost like a dink header, drops just inside the net. You can see he gets one back, and I thought for a horrible moment that he would get back into the game as Ronaldo goes through and scores after the tramp. But we got a little bit of luck here, and there's Muller again on his left foot. No chance for the goalkeeper, and it finishes 4-1. That means we're staying up, lads. We do get the coin bonus that goes with it, and I am very happy to be staying in Division 2. I don't want to be getting relegated at any point, and next season we're going to be aiming to, you know, get promoted. We're looking for that title position. Now, I've done some trading. First thing I needed to do was open a bronze pack to get a couple of contracts, because a few of the players that I bought didn't have contracts on them, and you can see there I do get the 2 contracts I need, and hopefully we'll be able to sell some of the other stuff on. Now, I wanted to make a point in this bit of trading. I did the method on Foot Focus / Pulse, or whatever you want to call it, the Pulse trading method that I put up on this weekend. And you know, everyone started tweeting me saying, Tom, it's not working, I'm not making any money, I was using it before, fine. I just think you guys are looking for an excuse because I used foot focus polls to pick up every single player from now on in this trading session. The Van Rijn, Alphalai and Luis Adriano I did pick up on bids, but everything else I picked up through foot focus polls, and I've made loads of money. I don't know what you guys are tweeting me for, you know, saying that you can't use it and that I've made it completely ridiculous and you can't, and it just doesn't work anymore, because I quite clearly show here that I have managed to actually make a lot of money through that trading method. You know, we picked up a Valencia there, picked up 2 Tosic. The first one I picked up for 25,750. The one that didn't have any contracts I actually picked up for 23,500, I believe, on the foot focus pulse. You know, I'm going to be making like 30k on him overall, probably the best part of 5k profit. We've also picked up a Sacco here, also Garmston as well. Thierry Henry, who actually announced his retirement the day that I did this, picked him up for 24k on a bid and listed him up for 28,500, so really good profit on him. We got John O'Shea, he's going for about 20k, so he bought him for about, I think it was like 17, listing up for 19,750. Naldo we picked up for 20,500, listing for 22,500, and as I said, all of these were picked up using foot focus pulse. If you want to go check out the trading method, I will leave a link down in the description of this video to that trading method so that you guys, if you haven't already seen it, can go and watch it and find out how to make all the money that you need. Because, you know, I had 220k or something when I started using the foot focus pulse in this session, and I'd spent it all within about 45 minutes. It just goes to show that as long as you're willing to stick with it and actually put some effort into your trading, you will be able to pick up bargains using that tool. And, you know, I can't say highly enough about it. Obviously, you have to watch out for price fixes and stuff. But generally, it is a fantastic tool for trading. And as long as you use it right, you will make some money. Anyway, we're going into our final game of the episode. This is a fresh division in, or fresh season in Division 2. Coming up against a full French team that doesn't look all that strong. You know, he does have Benzema in there, but he's got Remy at, like, left forward or left wing. He's got Nasri at centre mid, who obviously aren't on full chemistry. And we managed to get a bit of luck, managing to head that one in with Benatia. Very well done, my man. And then you can see we get a lovely chance here on the break. How Muller doesn't actually put this one away, I don't know. And then he doesn't even manage to take credit for it when it goes over the line. It actually counts as an own goal, which was really frustrating. But there you go. How this guy got back into the game, I will never know. You can see there he managed to do the OP low cross. And, well, he managed to put it in with, I think it was Kabai there. And it was 2-1. He really didn't deserve to get any goals. But, you know, whatever. You can see we managed to get a lovely goal with Goetze after picking it up after a mistake from his defender. He managed to grab another goal, which made it a little bit tighter than maybe it should have been. But I hung on until the end of the game to take down that 3-2 scoreline and the full 3 points. That is what everyone wants for, or wants to get in their games. You don't care how you do it, as long as you get the 3 points. Guys, hope you've enjoyed the episode. Make sure you go and check out that trading method. Make sure that you drop a like on this video. 2,000 likes, I'll upload another episode of this tomorrow. Subscribe if you're new to my channel, but other than that, I'm going to have to leave it there, and I will see you all next time.